He was Hollywood's ultimate tough guy, a man of few words and iron resolve. But behind Charles Bronson's famously stoic exterior burned a quiet, furious hatred for one co-star no one expected. The name? Steve McQueen. What sparked this rivalry will leave even the biggest Bronson fans stunned. From on-set sabotage to near fistfights at Cannes, this is the true story of two titans and the bitter feud that shaped their legacies. You've seen Charles Bronson's icy stare in Death Wish and his brooding dominance in classic westerns, but few know about the seething rivalry he carried off-screen, especially toward one of Hollywood's most beloved stars. Beneath the surface of Bronson's silent, steel-jawed persona was a resentment that burned hot for decades. The man who drew Bronson's ire? None other than Steve McQueen, the King of Cool. Their careers ran parallel, their styles mirrored each other, but in Bronson's eyes, McQueen had the world handed to him while he had to fight for every scrap of recognition. Throughout the 1960s and 70s, both actors became symbols of gritty, masculine cool. Yet McQueen soaked up the spotlight with glamorous directors, high-profile romances, and blockbuster studio backing, while Bronson found himself typecast as the brooding brute, often relegated to low-budget action flicks. According to never-before-seen letters uncovered in the archives of a Hollywood biographer, Bronson raged in private. "He gets the scripts I deserve." One letter reads, "The whole town fawns over his motorcycle stunts while I'm stuck brawling in backlit alleyways." The tension boiled over in 1968 on the set of the Thomas Crown Affair. McQueen's stunt team trained Bronson for a precision driving scene, but on the first take, Bronson's car veered wide and clipped a camera rig. The accident cost thousands and delayed the shoot. Witnesses say McQueen gave Bronson a long, ice-cold glare that lingered for days. One crew member recalls McQueen muttering, "Maybe he thinks he's me," under his breath. That small moment cemented a mutual disdain that shadowed every future encounter. Their personal rivalry reached its peak at the 1979 Cannes Film Festival. McQueen, riding high after the getaway, basked in press attention with flashy interviews and red carpet smiles. Bronson, attending quietly with his own film, simmered on the sidelines, muttering in hotel bars about being overlooked. When a gossip column labeled them Hollywood's box office enemies, Bronson snapped. Outside the Martinez bar, he confronted McQueen, and before fists could fly, their entourages pulled them apart. Days later, McQueen was spotted with a black eye, officially the result of a car accident, but rumors whispered otherwise. Yet, the most shocking twist came just before Bronson's death in 2003. In a rare, introspective interview, he spoke of McQueen not with fury, but with weary respect. "He had everything: looks, charm, the right last name for Hollywood," Bronson admitted. "But I envied him because he made it look easy. I had to claw my way to every paycheck." It was the first and only time Bronson dropped the tough guy act and revealed the root of his resentment, not hatred, but envy, and a desperate demand for the respect he felt he never received. Bronson's legendary anger, it turns out, stemmed from one unshakable belief: talent alone wasn't enough. You had to fight for your place, your name on the marquee, and your paycheck to match. He negotiated fiercely, turned down roles that didn't offer top billing, and spent his career demanding to be seen as McQueen's equal, even if the world didn't agree. If this behind-the-scenes look into Hollywood's coldest feud blew your mind, here's your next move. Rewatch the Thomas Crown Affair with a new lens, paying attention to the tension behind the wheel. Read Bronson's autobiography Beyond My Wildest Dreams for the uncensored letters and untold festival stories. Then drop a comment with your favorite Bronson vs. McQueen moment, and hit subscribe for more deep dives into the rivalries that shaped cinema history. Because when the world's toughest man truly hated the coolest one, you realize that even legends are human underneath the armor.